Now meets Randy Pederson of California. 5 championships, including the AC Delco Classic this year. Second time he had won that. So you got 2 that really like to win certain type of events. Ferraro, 2 Budweiser events. And he has left a 2-pin opening shot championship match.
The very tough Dave Ferraro, but he has one thing going against him today. Nobody has won 2 consecutive matches. The winner of the first match, Voss, went down to Nathan Terry Jr. Nathan Terry Jr. went down to Ferraro. Ferraro has to really get it going to beat a tough Randy Pederson.
So it's a mark. And in the black shirt at 6'2", 185 pounds from Santa Maria, California, Randy Pederson. Moved from 9th to 1st in the final 8 games of competition.
And nobody from the #1 position has won this year. Our 5th week, there have been 4 #1 players have gone down to defeat. Randy trying to be the first.
Looked extremely relaxed as his cheering section lays it on.
We talked to Pete Weber, and you also see another great player with the high backswing. Watch Randy Pederson. He gets that ball up well above his shoulder, locks that right leg on the pivot step, then drives down very deep. That's 6 feet 2 inch frame. And look at the extension and follow through. That much leverage and that much ability, it's difficult to beat, as he started very conspicuously with a strike. And there's how he got there in his 42 games. He's right near the top all the way through the tournament.
That one's sliding by, leaving the 2-4-5. He's got a split between his bowling head and the thumb and the first finger.
Well, it's a split you get that's sometimes so aggravating to or difficult to get the heel up, because that's where the pressure comes as you release the bowling ball and as you hold on to it. As you see him insert his thumb in the bowling ball, that split obviously is well patched with cotton and collodion, and it shouldn't bother him today, but it's aggravating.
Ample speed. Good job by Randy Pederson. He won the 1987 PBA National Championship in Toledo. Title that this man will win someday, I predict.
I think you have made a wise choice. The playing conditions favor his style.
And the baby split now, 3-10 for Ferraro.
Dave Ferraro, as he drifts high, he goes right through the middle and ends up with the what we call the baby split, the 3-10. A split that the pros, in order to be successful and to make a living out here in the tour, have to make at least 50% of the time.
Very professional.
This young man, Dave Ferraro, once he said he liked to play basketball a lot, and he was playing junior basketball once upon a time. He decided it wasn't a career for him. He got the opening tip-off, went down to the opponent's goal and shot a basket in. He says, well, that's the wrong sport for me, and I think he's kind of made a wide choice here. As he's one of the top pros in the country, an All-American.
Another high hit, the 6-7-10, which was difficult for him last night, split in the 10th frame.
Well, he goes right through the middle of the pins, and he leaves the 6-7. He has to get the 6-pin and slide it over into the 7 to be successful with this particular shot. You'll see the pin standing. The 3-pin doesn't take out either the 6 or 10.
Talk about professionalism. There you are. Missed it last night, and it cost him.
I'll tell you what, David Ferraro was just kind of in the doldrums. He was in a quandary out there. He's wondering what he has to do, and all of a sudden he woke himself up, and let's see what effect that has on Randy Pederson. Historically, the championship match at Don Carter Lanes here has been close and low scoring.
We asked him what he does, Randy does, for fun when he's not bowling.
Well, the thing I like to do most for fun, I think, is go downtown real early, find the best parking space, sit in my car and keep track of how many people ask me if I'm leaving or not. Or going to the library and watching people read is another one of my hobbies. No, actually, I like to play a lot of golf. I have friends at home that I play golf with. I'm like a 36 holes a day kind of guy. And just anything that doesn't involve manual labor, I like to do.
Stand-up comedian.
7 handicap golfer.
And it's a 10-pin that plagues him on the left lane now.
This lane and this match will be so determining. Randy Pederson seems to have the best shot. He's playing what I call a safety shot. He's towards the center of the lane. He's not getting much ball reaction as there's a lot of oil in the center of the lane. So he should not be very wild, but it'll be difficult as you see him move to the extreme left of the approach to go cross lane for the 10-pin. He should not have much trouble hitting the pocket. It'll be hard to get strings, where Ferraro is attacking the pocket, so he might shoot anything.
Looking at that split between the thumb and the first finger. But he said he was bowling so well, no way he was going to quit. We'll be back. On the third was in first place. You see Pederson in third. Budweiser sponsoring a $50,000 pointless competition which will run through the winter and spring tours. Players finishing among the top 24 will be awarded points in each Budweiser sponsored event, and they will be doubled. In other words, not 125 for winning today, but 250.
And I think that the winner of this match will probably take the lead. Obviously, Randy Pederson will definitely be in contention for first or second. Now, Ferraro trails by 5, has struggled through the first 3 frames, needs to get something going here in the 4th.
High hit. Made the conversion in the previous frame, but this time it's a 4, 6, 7.
Not much he can do with this when the pins are directly across like the 4 and 6. All he can do is take the 4-7, hopefully he can bounce the 4 out and knock it into the 6 pin here. So I think Ferraro will just take his time, make the 4-7, and go on to the next frame.
All right. Won the previous match, as you remember, over Nathan Terry, 216 to 190 with 7 strikes. Here going against Randy Pederson. Early in the match, trailing by 19, and let's see what he does in the 5th after the open.
I think Ferraro has the line on lane 13. He's kind of struggled a little bit in the first and third frames here, but he knows how to hit this left lane 13. It's 14 he has to key in on.
All right, keying in beautifully on 13. And now Pederson with